Now, a 16% cut to gas prices across the Isle of Man comes into effect today following a review from the island's energy regulator. The review concluded that consumers can take confidence from the fact tariffs are being carefully managed to ensure they remain fair and representative of the cost of service. Well, we're joined in the studio now by Aidan Baglow, the Managing Director of Isle of Man Energy. Mr. Baglow, thanks for joining us this morning. First off, why did the energy regulator, Cura, need to conduct a review for tariffs to be adjusted in the first place?
Well, the tariff review has taken place as part of the regulatory process which Cura manage. We've been working closely with them. There's two schedule reviews per year under the existing regulatory agreement, or either party can request a review if any of the key inputs change. And in this case, there's a reduction in forward commodity prices. So what we're actually seeing is the regulatory process in action. It's something that we welcome. As you mentioned before, obviously it gives customers confidence that prices are fair and transparent. And that regulatory process is ongoing and will continue throughout the year.
So this is just standard practice?
It is very much so, very much so. Obviously, we're very happy to be able to be in a position where we can reduce prices. Obviously, as you said before, from today, 1st of March, it's going to be a 16% reduction. That's on the back of the 24.9% reduction that took place back in November last year. So this equates to around about 2.6 pence per unit, or for a typical central heating customer burning 10,000 kilowatts a year, around about a £260 a year reduction in their energy costs, which is great news, particularly as we're still in the middle of the winter heating periods.
And obviously the drop isn't quite what the rise was. Do we know why that is?
Yeah, there's a number of factors, really. I mean, we'd very much like to see prices come down further for all our customers. What we're seeing is a gradual fall in commodity rates due to a number of factors, really. Some of which is an increase in European storage caused by the milder winter. Some of which is increase in sort of liquid natural gas discharge capacity across Europe, which has had an impact on commodity prices. However, wholesale prices are still around about 5 or 6 times, sometimes 7 times higher than we'd normally experience in the marketplace. And there's still a lot of volatility in that market. But what I can say is there is further regulatory reviews planned for the year. And if there are any further significant changes to tariffs and commodity prices, this would trigger a further tariff. And again, we'd welcome that because we want to see prices come down for our customers.
I mean, the price drop will remain in place until December, but an interim review is going to be carried out in June. I mean, do you think we could reasonably see any additional changes to prices over the coming year?
Well, as I mentioned before, there's a number of factors which are outside our control of what we can do as a supplier and what we can do on the island. I mean, it affects the whole worldwide capacity, European and worldwide side of things. But I said, if there are any significant changes, the regulatory process is there. It does work. We can see it in action now, and that would reflect any changes to pricing forwards, and that would be reflected in our customers' charges.